Triple J. Australia music. Hey.
We love it.
Okay, this is our largest career bag that we do. It's the Elephantitus. It's quite large, actually fits an archive box inside, and then if you open up the flap, it fits a fair bit underneath as well. So a lot of work goes into this. You can see on the outside we have 1000 denier nylon, which is all these fabrics that we've got on the table at the moment. Inside we have billboard liner, which gives it the waterproofing. We have a binding tape. We use a heavyweight machine with the majority of the stitching, and we even have a dedicated bar tack machine to do all the bar tacks on the bag, which includes bars as well as on the back the box stitches here, which is quite a strong stitch. So I'll show you all the individual processes now.
Cool.
So the first step of the process involves us pulling out our patterns and laying it out on the sheet of fabric. So the fabric is the outer fabric. Now this isn't recycled, this is actually our brand new material. We do want to get recycled material in the future, we just can't afford the minimums at the moment. So we lay it out, we put our pattern on top, and then we actually just mark around it using a white pencil. And if we're doing multiple bags at once, we lay up multiple layers of fabric, and then we cut it with our dedicated cutting machine, which basically cuts up to 8 inches of fabric at once. So we can cut 100, 200, 300 bags if you wanted to, all at once. So that's the first step. Okay, so once we've cut out the outers and we've cut out the liners, we've got a pile of fabric which makes up the bag, and so we actually compile them together, so we put like with like, so all the individual components for one bag get put with the other. And the other thing that we do at this stage is we also put marks on the fabric as well. So these include all these little white lines or notches which we can cut in, and these are for where we line up the Velcro, the webbing, buckles, or where we need to fold something any time during the sewing process. Alright, so the next step is we grab all the webbing components, so any individual bit of webbing that goes into the making of the bag, or the Velcro hook and loop, or individual plastic components which are here. We grab them, compile them here, and we actually start the sewing of the bag on our main workhorse of the machine, which basically touches every single bit of the bag. And so this is our dedicated bar tacker. It basically can sew anything within a 30 by 40mm square area. And so we do use it for a lot of the bag construction, which includes stitching down the webbing into bar tacks to create individual pockets. And as well, on the back of the bag, we also use it for a series of box X stitches, which is quite a strong stitch. So that's the proverbial bar tacker. Okay, so from this stage, the bag is predominantly looks like this. So the outer is pretty much completed. All the webbing, sorry, all the Velcro and the webbing is all stitched on. And from here, we basically put it to one side over to a pile of bags that are partially completed for an order. When the order comes in, we grab the outer and we grab the liner, which we've already pre-cut out, and we put them together using the previous machine. From there, we then do the binding, which is all this tape around the outside, so any of the additional tape, and that is done on this machine here. So it's a dedicated binder for that task alone.